Hey, how are you? Come on in. Just getting ready for lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and get my ketchup ready. So tell me when it's enough. I'm going to have fries. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that enough? If you ask my 5-year-old, I would keep going. But today we're going to talk about, ladies, that you are enough. I'm Michelle Miller, your lead facilitator for Harvest Girls International's All Girls Matter Self-Esteem Academy, and I'm so glad to be back with you. I can't believe it's June. How did we get to June? And ladies, I've got a good class for you today, so I hope you stay tuned. I hope you have paper to take notes, and there's something exciting for you at the end, so you definitely want to stay to the end. Parents, stay in the room with your kid. This is going to be good, okay? So we're going to talk today about you are enough and what that means. What is enough? Is there ever enough? Is there ever enough money? Is there ever enough cars? For some of us, there's never enough shoes. There's never enough clothes. So we're going to talk about enough, okay? So we're just going to dig in. So starting off, I just want you to think for a second. Have you ever looked at someone or something and you look at them and you think, oh, I would love what they have, but I'm not good enough, or I'm not there yet, or I'm not ready for it? What makes you think that? What makes you think you're not good enough? Has someone told you that you're not good enough? Do you believe skill-wise you're not good enough? Do you believe you don't deserve it? And why? Okay? So I want you to start with that thought in your mind. All right. So I just want to tell you a little story as we get into this. So some of you know this, some of you don't. And if you're brand new, welcome. Welcome to our community. This is a wonderful tribe of young ladies and we get a lot done. So welcome. Some of you know, some of you don't know that I am a pageant competitor as well as a pageant judge. So when I'm talking pageants, I'm talking about your Miss Americas, your Miss Universe, those type of pageants. Okay. So what's considered a beauty pageant. So I've been on panels with up to 5 other judges, and we will look at one girl, and we will all come up with a different score. How's that happen? We're looking at the exact same girl. She's wearing the same dress. She's wearing the same hair. She's got the same shoes. Her makeup's the same. And all 5 of us, all 6 of us, look at her and give her a different score. And we'll each make comments of something we liked or something we didn't like. And it's always different. How can that be? We all have different likes. We all have different taste. We all have different goals. And a lot of times when we look at something, especially when we look at ourselves, we zero in on something that we don't like or something that someone has said they don't like about us. So when I look in the mirror, I get all hyped up, I do my makeup, and I'm like, my nose is too big. Has anyone ever told me that? No. But I've looked at someone else's nose, and I've liked their nose better. So I feel that my nose is too big. Have you ever done that? Have you ever compared yourself to someone else? Stop it. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, so look in a magazine. Think about that. Have you ever looked in a magazine and you see the models and you see their clothes, or you look at a music video and you see the dancers and you see everything going on, and you look at them and you think, wow, if only I could look like them. Because in your mind, you've established somewhere that that's perfect, that that's what the goal is. Okay, fair enough. Because we all have different likes, we all have different goals, we all have different taste. So I'm going to just, for example, Beyonce. Some people will say, oh my gosh, Beyonce is gorgeous. She's amazing. She can dance, she can sing, she can do it all. And then other people go, I don't like her singing as much as, and they'll name somebody else. And you'll be like, oh, you're crazy. You are absolutely insane. Why? We all have different likes. We all have different taste. Okay? Think about going to the restaurant with your family. You get a menu. Everybody's menu says the same thing. And everybody at the table usually will order something different. And why is that? We all like different things. And does that make me wrong? If I want a lot of ketchup? Nope. Just means that's what I like. Does that make you wrong if you don't like ketchup? Nope. It's just what you like. Okay? So what you have to do, and what we're going to talk about today, is your mind, your words, your thoughts, your power. Things we've all talked about before, but we're really going to hone in on that. Okay? All right. So, moving in. Oh my gosh, this ketchup smells so good. I'm ready for lunch. I have not had lunch yet, FYI. Okay. So when you feel that you're not worth it, or when you feel you're not good enough, you won't ask for what you deserve. For example, if you feel that, let's say you went in to dance tryouts at school and you gave the best dance you could do. You practiced it. You know you killed it. You practiced it. And maybe they put the sheet up with the list of names and you're an alternate. And you're like, man, but I know I was so good. When you don't feel that you're good enough, when you don't feel that you're worthy, you won't ask questions. You'll just say, oh, well, I'm an alternate. But when you know in your heart and you know in your mind, I'm good. And it may not be that you were so good that you should have been on the team, but you know that you're good and you know that you have the confidence to go in and ask, what could I have done better? What was I missing? What made me an alternate over somebody else? You'll get feedback. So when you know that you're enough and you have that confidence, you'll push for what you deserve. As you grow up, some of you that are older, on our older end of girls, the closer to 17s, and you get into the workplace, a lot of times you'll go in to apply for a job and they will ask you, well, how much are you looking to make? And if you tell them, I don't know, whatever you want to pay me, then that's what they'll pay you. And I can tell you that from experience because that's my job. I'm a recruiter. I hire people. So if somebody tells me whatever you want to pay me, then when we look at the scale, that's what they get. Then you find yourself 5-10 years down the road wondering why Susie makes more money than you. Well, because Susie walked in the door and said, this is what I want to make. Okay? It's the confidence. It's that I am enough. All right? It's that lift. And it makes you not conceited, not stuck up, not snooty, but it makes you think on a different level to know that you deserve more. Okay? So, I want you to think about this. What you say and what you think is more powerful than anything that you do. What you say to yourself and what you think to yourself controls this. This controls everything else that happens. Everything. So if I tell myself, nobody else likes ketchup, so I shouldn't eat ketchup, then my mind will start to process slowly over time that I don't like ketchup. I love ketchup. Okay? Same thing with anything that you're doing. If you think I'm not good enough, I'm not tall enough. Ladies, I am only 5'2". All of you are probably way taller than me. It's all in what you tell yourself. You have to start with you because what you present to your mind is what actually happens. It all starts with you. Like Miss Chris says, transformation starts with you. Change starts with you. And I am so excited that you're part of this program because as you're young, you can set the stage now so that you're not an older woman trying to change habits. Okay? It's like having a puppy and you've let him do whatever he wants for years and then you try to train him. It doesn't work. But if we can train it now, it's a lot easier. Okay, let's get to our topic. Sorry, I'm so excited about this. One more part about words. So words, let me show you my lotion. Vanilla Bean Noel. Words go in like lotion. This is crazy, right? And I have this at a great time because my hands need a little lotion. So words go in like lotion. If you're speaking positivity over yourself, over your life, over your actions, over what you're going to accomplish. They go in smooth, they nourish, they provide moisturization, and they lift you up. But if you're speaking negativity and you're doubtful, then it's almost like using nothing for lotion and you're not getting any moisture at all, okay? You're not nourishing your skin. I'm gonna hit the elbows. You're not nourishing your skin, or you're not nourishing yourself and your mind at all. So words are so powerful, and what you say to yourself is way more important than what anyone else says to you. Okay, moving on. What does it mean when someone says you're enough, or for you to say, I am enough? What does that mean? And I'm going to read you the definition here. It means you're just being yourself. Done. You're not trying to fit into anybody's bubble. You're not trying to be the girl on the video. You're not trying to be the girl you saw on TV, the girl you saw at school. You are just being you. That's it. You're enough. You are enough. Everything about you is enough. You're designed the way you're supposed to be. That's it. But you have to know who you are. So who are you? What do you like to do? What makes you excited? What makes you jump up and you're like, oh, I can't wait to go do this? Is it playing basketball at school? Is it cheerleading? Is it tumbling? Is it reading a book? Because reading a book can lead to something amazing. Books take you on great adventures. What is it that makes you you? If you don't know you and who you are, then how do you know if you're enough? Because you have to be you and authentically just you to be enough. So that's your first part of your homework, is to figure out what you like. That's all I want you to do, is make a list of things you like. And not things like what foods you like or where you like to eat or to hang out, but really what you like to do, what's your favorite subject in school, what's your favorite thing to do when there's nothing to do. Do you like to go out and help people in the community? Do you like to cook? Do you like to bake? What is your thing? What do you like to do? Because that is what makes you you. And whatever you are is enough. You are enough. That's it. Okay? Easy. And you don't have to try to be anything else to be accepted. You don't have to try to be anyone else to be loved. You don't have to try to fit in, like I said, in any more groups. You don't have to try to do anything. Why? Because you're everything. You are one complete package. And you know that you are. So when you wake up every day and you tell yourself, I'm enough. And that's all that you need to do. Keep saying it. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am loved. As you can see, my shirt says, #love yourself. I am enough. I love myself. And I'm going to love myself so much that I'm going to block out anything that is not treating me well and that's not loving me. Because I am enough. You are enough. Okay? Now, I need you to understand something. Being enough doesn't mean you're perfect. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. And that's how we learn and that's how we grow. And that's okay. And it doesn't mean that you're locked into something forever. You might love baking today. And after you've baked and baked and baked and baked, you may say, if I see another cake, I don't know what I'll do. I can't take it. I'm done baking. That's okay. But baking was your moment at that time. And then we change. And the things that we like to do change with us. And that's still us. And we're still enough. We're the full puzzle. We're it. It's amazing. Okay. It doesn't mean you run around thinking you're better than anybody else. It doesn't mean that you don't have bad days. Miss Nichelle wakes up on days, I told you, there's days where I'm like, oh, this nose. No. Or there's days where I'm going out and I'm like, oh, my outfit's not as good as hers. Or have you ever had somebody come up to you and go, oh, girl, I love your hair. And what do? Oh, I need to get it cut, or I need to comb it, or I need to, girl, You are enough. They love you. Thank you. That's all you gotta say. Thank you. Move on. You're enough. You're amazing. Oh, you're amazing. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving on. I know, I'm going long. I'm so excited about this topic. So, knowing that you're enough is knowing that you're made exactly how you're supposed to be. So, like I was saying, you're not trying to, it's a kind of a bad pun, but you're not trying to keep up with the Kardashians. You're keeping up with you. You're setting the levels. You're deciding where you belong and where you fit in and what you want to be. And it's so amazing when you see a person that you knows they're enough, because that's that person that walks past you and you're like, huh, she doesn't care what anybody thinks. And she's feeling good about life. And that's it. That's when you know you're enough. You feel good about you, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So, homework 1, make your list of who you are, what you like to do, what you get excited about, all those great things, because you're enough. But I need you to believe this. I need you to believe that you're enough. Me telling you is not going to do it. You have to believe you're enough. And we talk about this all the time in this group. We talk about affirmations. And an affirmation is a very powerful statement. And when you say to yourself, when you say out loud, I am, followed by anything, your mind takes action. I am enough. I am remarkable. I am amazing. I am good at baking, and you cannot tell me otherwise, because I am enough. That's you, ladies. So, I want you to think about that for a second. If you treat yourself poorly, why would you expect anyone else to treat you great? Okay? The way you treat yourself trains other people in how to treat you. And not saying, please don't take this the wrong way, not saying that you should be treated like a queen at all times, which I think you should. But there are times that, yeah, you've got to get dirty. You got to do your chores, and you got to do your homework, and you have to do things you don't want to do. And even as you develop yourself into your growth and your fullness and your being enough, there's sometimes work we have to do. For example, when I gave you the tryout for the dance team, maybe you walk in and you ask, hey, what could I have done better? And they tell you. And it's something you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on your splits. Maybe you need to work on your kicks. Well, then you have to work on those things. So you can't walk around and go, I got it going on. They can't tell me that. Well, you got to work on those couple things, and then you'll get better. And then you'll have it. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore. So we grow. We may fall down. And we're like, oops. We pick ourselves back up. I'm enough. I don't need anybody from the outside to tell me anything. I've got this. And we keep moving. Okay? All right. So, here's your challenge. Are you ready? Part 2 of your homework. There's 3 parts of today. So, part 1, what was it? Do you remember? There you go. That was it. Okay. So, part 1 of your homework you have. Part 2, I want you to stand up right now. Stand up. You too, mama. Stand up. And I want you, in your loudest, proudest, boldest voice, hands on hips, like you are Wonder Woman, to say at the top of your lungs, I am enough. Say it. Come on. 1, 2, 3. With me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am enough. And keep saying it. And I want you to say that to yourself every day. So part 2 of your homework, I want you to send me a video of you doing that. And I want to believe it. And you can't, I'm enough. You are confident. You are amazing. You are bold. You are brave. You are enough. And I need you to own it. I need you to own it like Beyonce owns it when she steps on stage. Okay? I like Beyonce, so that's why we're getting that. Okay. Part 3 of your homework, the final part, is to complete the word search that you got in your email. I'm making it easy this month, you guys. Okay, so part 1 was, right? Okay, so part 1 was making that list. Part 2, we just did it, but you've got to videotape it. You've got to send it to me. Okay, part 3, complete your word search, and I want you to send that to me. All 3 parts. Okay? And if you have any questions or if you have any thoughts or ideas, I want you to send those to me too. But I want you to stand up right now. And on 3, we're going to say, I am enough. Last time. 1, 2, 3. I am enough. Because you, beautiful, are enough. And I need you to know that, and I need you to own it. So let's go back to my ketchup over here. I'm gonna put my camera down. So getting ready to do my ketchup for my lunch. And somebody brings the ketchup to the table, or they bring the salad dressing or the whatever, and they're like, oh, tell me when. Oh, that's good for me. You see that little drop? You know why that's all I need? Because I am enough. Ladies, you are wonderful. I cannot wait to see your homework. Oh, I didn't tell you the most exciting part. I hope you're still tuned. So everyone that returns their homework is going to go into a drawing, and 2 of you are going to get the hashtag Love Yourself shirt sent to you. So this is going to go live on the 20th. So I'm going to give you until June 30th at midnight to get your homework in. My email will be in the attachments that you're getting. And June 30th, I'm going to take all the submissions, and I'm actually going to do a live video, and we will draw live to determine who's going to win. So you'll get to see that. And then in July, if you return your homework, because so far only a couple of you have been returning it, and we've got to have your homework back to keep this class going. Mamas, you've got to help them get their homework back in. You can email it from your phones. You can do your videos from your phones. You can take a picture of the word search and send that in this time, okay? It's just those parts you've got to get back in order to get into the drawing for the shirt. And then we will be announcing July very shortly, and it's something we haven't done before, and I'm very excited about it. So, ladies, you are enough. You are amazing. You are incredible. You are enough. Have a wonderful day. Do your homework. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.